Hey guys, Samurai here, back again with another video. We've all asked the question, what if Ash's Pokemon evolved? And honestly, I've asked the question a couple of times too. One of the most popular people we see this question being asked by is for Rowlet. And by people, I mean Pokemon. My bad, I'm doing this unscripted. Rowlet is definitely one of those Pokemon everybody thought should have evolved or wanted to see evolved at one point. Most people thought he was going to evolve into Dartrix or Decidueye by the league, until we saw that Everstone episode and it broke everybody's hearts. But let's say he did evolve in the original canon. What would change? Well, I'm going to hear giving you scenarios of battles and things that might have changed, how Rowlet is going to evolve, how he'll interact with Pokemon. And another thing, I want to give a big thanks to kuroblitz. Again, he helped me bounce around ideas. So go subscribe to him. He'll be in the iCard or link in the description. So give him a follow, subscribe, whatever. Let's get started. Now, honestly, I don't see the first episodes of Sun and Moon changing that much for Rowlet's inclusion. Rowlet wouldn't be any different in this version via personality. I think he would keep the same personality all the way up until the Decidueye. Personally, that's what I personally think. If you think he would change, that's perfectly a-okay by book. But one thing we gotta talk about is how Ash beats Hala in his first trial. Now, after beating Hala in his first trial, a certain character that wasn't introduced way later than he should have been, How, is introduced. He wants to meet the person who beat his grandfather so well. Since How in this canon was the only person to ever beat his grandfather in a trial in a while, he decides to test out Ash's skill and merit. And by skill and merit, it means that he just wants to have fun. So their battle starts out, and it's honestly pretty tied. How's Rowlet is more experienced, while Ash has more experience on his side. So it's more of a matter of, is Ash's experience going to carry him, or will how's Rowlet be enough to beat Ash? I think, in all honesty, I can say this match would be a tie. I definitely could see Ash winning or How winning, but I could see it being a tie also. So we're going to go with that option. In this tie, How and Ash have a rivalry now. It's a very friendly rivalry. Not to the same level as Ash and Gladion, but it's a very friendly rivalry to where they're friends with each other, but they love being competitive, similar to Kuyawe. However, How's traveling and Ash is staying in Melee and venturing off every now and then, so they won't see each other too often, but when they do, they promise to have a battle. Now, we can skip to the end of Season 1, because I don't see Rowlet doing anything else for the most part that would stand out. Now, in this part, Rowlet would meet Noctowl, and since Rowlet has a problem with falling asleep every 5 seconds and in the most inopportune times, looking at U-League battle, we definitely could see Noctowl training Rowlet to stay awake at battles. Like, not just randomly, but like in battles or in intense situations where he needs to stay awake. That would be a great thing to teach him, and would have Rowlet interact with the only other owl Ash has. So now we can return back. Now, due to this learning and experience, when they return back, Rowlet does have an episode where it evolves into Dartrix. Honestly, again, I don't see Rowlet's personality changing too often. However, later down the line, since Ash isn't using Dartrix as much as he should be, we do meet up with How again, who has a Dartrix also. So they decide to have a battle. And our Dartrix loses. Yeah, Ash does lose, due to How's Dartrix just getting more opportunities to battle. While Ash's Dartrix trains with the Pokemon at Professor Kukuli's lab like Lycanroc and Torracat at this point, he doesn't get enough experience the same way How Dartrix does. But this does inspire Ash's Dartrix, I've been saying Dartrix a lot, to go train with his family, the Toucanon. And in this training, he grows a lot stronger. So in the battle between Ash and Hoppo on Pony Island, he does eventually evolve into Decidueye, because in this version, the battle will be a 3-on-3. The 3-on-3 will consist of Lycanroc versus Crocodile. However, we're not going to cover that battle Flygon versus Dartrix and Pikachu versus Mudsdale. Now Flygon versus Dartrix is losing at the first half and he's just getting destroyed, wrecked, thrown around until he musters up to strength and evolves into Decidueye, winning with his signature move. But he does lose to Mudsdale due to being out of energy and being battled for so long. So I think we can fast forward to the league from this. Now the league stays pretty much the same from what I can tell, until we get to the infamous battle. Now this infamous battle in the original canon is quite controversial. You either hated it or you loved it. I was kind of a bit of both. I wanted to see an actual battle, but I did think the joke was funny. However, in this version, it's Decidueye versus Decidueye, and they both use a Z move straight out. Instead, in this version, Ash uses the Ghost type Z move, while Hal uses the signature Z move of Decidueye. Now, this battle is hella close. I'm talking very close. Like, it's neck and neck. Both Pokemon are giving it their all, and it's only because Ash's Decidueye activates its Overgrow ability that it's able to pull through and actually beat Hal's Decidueye. The rivalry is still there between the two Decidueyes, and they still get along quite nicely actually. Heck, even Rowlet's family is there to watch the battle itself take place. And I think that's where we can end it off, except in Ash vs. Kukui, it can stay the same. I don't think we need to end that battle. I don't think that could really change. And that's What If Rowlet Evolved. Honestly, this was the shortest one out of the whole Hisuian starter trio, and I can probably explain that by Cinnamon is a series where I don't see much changing if one Pokemon evolves, to be honest. I think that just goes to Cinnamon's episodic nature kind of storytelling, where they chose not to really do that. But for Best Wishes and Johto, when I did Cynical Typhlosion, I could see certain plot elements changing. But honestly, since I like the Alola League a lot, and since Rowlet wasn't just a factor in a lot of Alola League battles, it doesn't make sense to put him there, in my opinion. Alright, that's everything I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, share, do all that jazz. And I'll see you guys later. Samurai out.